So this is weather modification made simple. So if you were wanting to cause massive flooding somewhere or something, this is what you would do. So the Earth is charged and then the atmosphere is charged like a capacitor. And so as charge builds up on one side of the capacitor, it sort of discharges. Massive discharges would be things like lightning bolts, hurricanes, tornadoes, and then there's sort of like a leaky discharge, which what we would call like rain. And so anytime that you see any sort of weather phenomenon, that weather phenomenon is these capacitive layers releasing strain or releasing charge buildup. And so that charge is, coming from the sun and kind of goes to the earth, and it gets in these upper layers and works its way down to the earth. So if you want to cause like a massive weather system, you can either, you could take an airplane and you release like a cloud or a contrail with metal in it. And the metal is conductive. And so you can connect different parts of the atmosphere that are normally separated by like insulative air. And so you can connect an area that's highly charged to an area of much different charge, and then that charge will all kind of dump down into that lower layer. This lower layer will then have way too much energy, and so then it'll dump down in terms of extreme weather. So you could connect one area to one area this way if there's a big charge differential and neutralize that, and that's where you get all the haze. And then if you do a connection from kind of down low up to way high, that's extreme weather, because all the energy kind of stored up here then suddenly dumps down into this lower layer, and then that causes a massive like reaction. The other way is to use antennas to generate, you can shoot the antennas at the same space and generate a big ball of plasma. And so plasma is conductive as well. So depending on where you ionize the air, you can make the air conductive enough. And then if you make the air conductive between two separated charged areas, then again you can get influx of charge. So it's just the whole weather system is a capacitor. That's lightning is the capacitor discharging. It's one way that the capacitor relieves strain. The other way is rain, obviously, and it can go both ways. Like there's like sprites. You can see that upward lightning to where there's like too much charge in it, and it relieves strain going up. But that's the basics of weather modification. If you do this a lot, you can drain or it'll reduce the strain between the layers, and then you'll get like dull or stack. It's kind of like a drug to where you could, if there's a drought, you could force a little bit of rain to happen. But if you did that a lot, then you're going to, dry out the area up here where you're getting charge and probably alter the weather elsewhere. So it's